working with me. And he said, I'll come out and watch you girls.
Oh, bless him.
So,
thank you.
Hi, guys. How is everybody? I was just talking about you, Dean, and and saying that you and I had gone out yesterday and we had a great time. So, yeah. So, welcome, everybody. I see it's taking a minute to show us who's in the room, but we see Dean and I see Gaze and I see Tammy. So, hopefully, everybody is able to leave us a message. Dean did. So, yeah, it just isn't showing that they're in the room right now. I have my tea. Do you have yours?
Oh, I have. Yes, I always have a brew. Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, good. Okay, guys, I need you guys to let us know you are. Oh, here we are. We have two. So who's in the room? We've got Tammy. We've got Secrets of the Red Moon, and we did have Gaze. I don't know if Gaze is still here. So guys, say hello. I know that Dean's here. So we'll see how our room picks up. Hey, how are you? Yeah.
Hi, Dean.
Yeah. So I have to tell you a story. As you know, our dear Anne got COVID, and guess who she got it from? Her 94-year-old mother, who got over it too, with no big whoop. A couple days after her mother was fine. So go figure. Talk about some strong genes there that you've got.
Truly grateful. She didn't know she had it until I did a test on myself.
Oh, wow. See,
we had to go and look after granddaughter.
Oh my God, we had razor blade sore throats. We filled up with a worse head cold. I had a fever for 3 days. It was horrible. And then this cough that lasted forever. So maybe this is a much weaker strain. And the fact that most of us have had our immunization, right? Maybe that's what it was. I don't know, but I'm so glad that you weren't sick. Damara. Hi, Damara. How are you? And look who's here with me again. We've got our
I need you to ask me, what's the weather doing?
I think what's the weather doing? It was hot
warm
there today.
And sunny. It's warm and it's sunny all together.
Oh,
lovely hot summer day. I've been waiting weeks to say that.
And it's not dark.
Every time you ask me, it's dark, it's raining, we've got another thunder. Yeah. It's warm.
That's beautiful. Well, I knew it was good this morning because there's a guy who lives in Birmingham, right? That's on my social media, and he's always posting. I mean, he's won all these awards for his gardens and whatever, but he's a sweet little old guy. And he said that it was 21 and sunny, and he was going for a ride in the country because, let's face it, you want to get out when it's nice there, right? And so I figured it was nice. Yeah, I know. I'm always asking you, and you're saying, yeah, it's raining, it's windy, and we're getting a storm.
It's lovely today. Absolutely beautiful. Everybody's been waiting weeks, and you can almost see people going, look at the blue sky. You know,
gee,
you remember that?
Yeah.
Look at the blue sky.
Gee, I almost forgot about that. Well, when we get a few days of rain and we get the sun, we'll say, oh, what's that big bright ball up there in the sky? What is that? And we don't get it like you guys do. We don't do rain well. We would rather have snow than rain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's just so dark and dull. At least we can have snow and it brightens everything up, and the sun will still come out. And yeah. Oh, Dean says he loves the butterfly wallpaper.
Butterfly wallpaper. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, that's like transformation, isn't it? That's like that metamorphosis.
That's why I chose it in here, because this is the room where I do all my card reading. Reiki and everything else.
Beautiful new beginning.
And I was going to ask you, Brenda, I don't often study the news in great detail, but the fires in Canada came up.
Yes, they're in British Columbia, which is 3,000 miles away from me, because I'm in the center of Canada. They're on the far west coast on the Pacific. And there were something like over 200 of them burning in British Columbia. And then our poor Jasper, which is a beautiful tourist area. Like if we I remember as a young woman, took a train and it had the dome car. And it was a beautiful trip through the Rockies. And we stopped at Jasper, or we were able to see Jasper because it's so beautiful. And I think they said half of it has been wiped out, like all the tourist buildings and the hotels and the inns. And it just, the wind was wicked and it just blew it and they couldn't keep up with it. And this is a common thing though, because, you know, where there's forests, right? All it takes, I mean, they've had, I don't know, I think they said they had thousands of lightning strikes. And they get a lot of rain. So there used to be a large population of Brits that moved there because the climate was so conducive, right? But they would have the joy of the mountains and the ocean and, you know, whatever. And a lot of Brits, now it's a lot of everybody, but then it was predominantly Japanese because Japan, you know, would come over, right? And we had a lot of mix because I hung out with one of my best friends there. Her mother was Chinese, or her mother was Japanese and her father was white. Beautiful people. But anyway, hundreds of them, and they're having a hard time. So Mexico, it showed that they had recruited a lot of volunteer firefighters from Mexico. I mean, there was a big plane that brought them in to volunteer to help put these fires out. But yeah, Jasper, everybody's devastated. That would be like saying Banff was wiped out, or you know, some wonderful area like the Amalfi out in Italy, or Venice got wiped out.
Yeah, really. It's an iconic area, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's sad. But you know, if you listen to the scientists and about when we have huge fires, and they often create controlled fires because it kills off the dead stuff to allow new growth. And what those fires do, the creosote or whatever's in those trees that have died, it does something to the soil to allow new growth to happen. And so, you know, it is amazing how our forests will come back, you know. So, but this wasn't planned, of course. But, you know, I say to people, you have to be so careful. Even going down, like in Florida one time, there's a long stretch of nothing but grass on each side. And it's funny, when you first get into the state of Florida as Canadians, the first time we drove down, we thought, oh, we're going to see everything. Oh, no, you got another 6 hours before you ever get to everything. And so all it takes is someone to flick a cigarette out on the side of the road, and you see this fire just whoosh down the highway on the grass. Or if somebody, like I saw somebody pull over because their muffler fell off and it was so hot that it created a big fire along the road too. So things are dry in this, of course they are in Florida, but things are dry right now, right? And that's all it takes is some in the woods to get some leaves and that. So yeah. Anyway, they're fighting it. They did get rain. Jasper got some rain. They were praying for rain, and they did get some rain, which allowed them to start to control it better, right? So thank God everybody was praying for rain.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. So guys, we got 5 people in the room. I don't know what's happening, whether they're all glued to the Olympics on the television. Or, I mean, I know I was watching tennis this morning before I took George to be groomed. And then we took a drive, which is about another 45 minutes from there to the reservation here, the Mohawk Reservation, Native Reservation, to get gas. And it was 20 cents cheaper a liter for gas. Our gas here, a liter, is $1.64.9 a liter. And like I tell the Americans, 4 liters is 1 gallon. So you do the math. If you guys think you're paying a lot of money for gas in the States, think about what we're paying a liter. Okay. So yeah. And I don't know. I mean, I know Europe has expensive petrol too.
Yeah. It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
It's not fun. But anyway, hi Earl. How are you? I'm just getting everybody we're just chatting while our room starts to fill up because we only have 6 people. We could get through those 6 people lickety split and we want to be done already. So chatting everybody up. So stay in the conversation with us, guys. If you've got something to talk about, Damara's in New York City. My kids went there a week ago. It was like so hot. They thought they were going to die. They did 86,000 steps. They saw everything they could possibly see. They only made it halfway across the bridge because my son-in-law's hip was giving out on him. He's poor guy's just turning 50, but he's, you know, his hip was killing him. And he works at the airport. He brings in the planes. You know, you see the guys.
Oh, yeah. With he's got to concentrate, hasn't he?
Yeah, and he's on his feet a lot, right? But anyway, you're driving in the mountains, are you, Earl? Wow, love it.
Oh, how lovely.
Yeah, thanks, Jean. Smash up those thumbs, he's saying. Yeah. So, yeah, that's lovely to be in the mountains. I mean, yeah, I've pretty much seen, I've seen the West Coast, and I've seen part of our East Coast too. And it was beautiful. When I went to the East Coast, I took my best friend, and I had a convertible at that time, a Chrysler Sebring convertible. And we put the roof down. But when we went through Montreal, we had to go through Quebec. In order to get into the East Coast, we had the most amazing trip. It was amazing. Yeah.
I love the mountains.
So the East Coast is the Atlantic.
Yes.
Which is much colder water. So we didn't do beaching. We didn't do any beaches there. But out west with the Pacific, you can go in the water, you can swim. It's beautiful. But I did that as a kid. I lived out there with my family. My father had got transferred with work. And it was beautiful. But I think I told you this. The first winter we were there, I never went out. I went to school and came home. I went to school and came home. And all the girls said, why don't you want to go out with us? We want to go out here. We want to go there. We want to do this. I said, because it's raining. They said, sorry, but we get rain from September to May. And it's going to rain every day. Every day. We'll be lucky if we get a break in there. So we just put on our raincoats. We put on our slickers. And we get moving. So you're never going to step out of your place if you don't get going. And I went, every day? Rain? Yeah, this is our winter. In the winter, right? So, yeah, can you imagine? Yeah, you could.
Well, they always say that there's no such thing as bad weather. There's just the thing as inappropriate clothing.
I like that one. I haven't heard that one before.
That's no such thing as bad weather, just the wrong clothing.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. Yes, thank you, Tammy. Tammy started off. Hi, Fatima. How are you? Nice to see everybody. Okay, so Tammy says, please tell me what spirit wants me to know for August. Okay, we'll see what the energy. You're driving to a business retreat. Wow, that must be nice, Earl.
Yeah.
Gee, be careful if you're listening to us or watching us while you're driving. We don't want that to happen. Okay, so we're going to do Tammy. She wants to know what's going to happen in August.
August. All right. Lovely, Tammy. Thank you for being here, looking after us again. You're an absolute angel.
Exactly. She is an angel. She's always around to help us. She was helping yesterday. She's always there. And it's not just our room she helps. She helps other readers too. All right. Let's see what we got. I think everybody's glued to their TV watching the Olympics.
Oh, lovely. Right. Do you do this, Brenda, when only you can see the cards? You can't stop smiling because you know what's coming.
Yeah.
Right, Tammy, bless you. So for August, first card we've got, Six of Teacups. Now, this is a card of the past. It's remembering the past with love. You might be reminiscing. You might be chatting about how things used to be. But principally, this card is all about you realizing how far you've come, realizing how well you're doing. And it's time for you to do what you've always wanted to do. Now, when I was making these cards, in a nutshell, that's what I had to draw. And I thought, oh, right, how am I going to do that? So here we are. And the story on this card, she's remembering when she's remembering.
I was trying to get you big and it didn't work.
All right. When this little dog here, who has a name, he's called Sam, the family dog, when he was a tiny little puppy. And now look at them both. They've won the championships. That's what I drew on the card.
It's so cute.
This is you realizing how far you've come. And it's also doing what you've always wanted to do. Stay positive. Focus on what could go right. So that's your mindfulness, because this fantastic new beginning is coming. This is card 13, new beginnings. This is the one with the butterflies on. Look, the little caterpillars, you have to look really carefully, turning into butterflies. It's a wonderful new beginning. It's a new chapter. It's a real transformational kind of energy. The magician comes in and says, just in case you were doubting yourself, the magician card comes in and said, yes, you can. You are ready. You have everything you need. Don't worry. Do the groundwork. Get the seeds planted. Start this new opportunity going. Get working on this new beginning. Don't just think about it or intend to or mean to do it tomorrow. Look, she's busy. These seeds are planted. And she knows that they will flower in divine and appropriate timing. And this is where the success will be found. 9 of Teacups, which is fulfilled. Absolutely lovely. So in a nutshell for you, for August, doing what you've always wanted to do. Something might be coming round again and the timing might not have been just right before, but it could be just right now. Focus on what could go right. Know that you've got this. Don't let any self-doubt or worry or any sense of I'm not quite ready or I'm not quite confident enough. Oh, yes, you are. This magician card says, yes, you are. You're ready and you can do it. Get busy, plant the seeds, make the start, do the work, get the ball rolling. And then here you are, the 9 of Teacups, manifesting exactly what it is that you've been waiting for. It's a really happy card of success. So, Tammy, I wish you well and can't wait to hear about your lovely August.
Hi, Sharon. How are you? Strawberry rhubarb's in the room.
Hi, Sharon.
Okay.
I always wave with the wrong hand. Sorry, it's that.
That's okay.
Or I wave off camera.
Tammy, you've got the 7 of Fire, which means that you're up against some challenges, whether you're challenging yourself, whether you're going back and forth in your own mind, creating this challenge, or having to defend your end of the ring or your corner of the ring, feeling as though you're having to explain yourself all the time. But don't give up, because the 7 of Fire, the 7 of Wands says, stand your ground, okay? You've come a long way with the 3 of Wands. This is a card of success, the card that says, don't be so hard on yourself. You've got goals and you're going to see growth and expansion coming in. Keep moving and doing those things, like Anne said, that you love to do. And you're going to see happiness and you're going to see success by doing the things that you love to do, because that's when we can really apply our effort and invest our time into something and focus on it enough that we get that success. You've got in the center position the Justice card. This is karmic justice coming into you, knowing that, you have stood your ground, you're right in a situation, and being fair all the time, being fair with your decisions and choices that you're making around people that you know or people that you you have in your life. Sometimes this can have to do with a legal action. Know that it's going to work out well for you. You're going to be able to move forward in a new direction, but you need to maintain balance with the 8 of Cups. This is a card that says you're searching for something better and you may be thinking about doing something new and moving forward. But it is the card of fulfillment, really saying that making this choice and moving forward in this new direction is going to be better for you. Whatever that choice is, whatever it is you want to do, and like Anne says, make sure it's something you love to do, okay? So this is a card of balance. Take your time. Make sure you get all your ducks in a row before you decide to do this. The Wheel of Fortune is your final card, which is beautiful. And this is karmic good luck. This is the card that says you could be thinking about taking a road trip or purchasing a car or something like that. But it's also the card of luck and progress and change coming into you, because with the Wheel of Fortune, you've heard me say this, when it comes into town, jump on it and ride it hard, because we never know how long our luck is going to last. So you are doing all the right things here. Commend yourself, okay? You may feel you have to struggle and defend yourself, but at the end of the day, you're right, okay? And you'll be able to move forward in a successful direction. So that's what I've got for August for you, Tammy. Thank you so much. So I'm going to put down Sharon Strawberry. All righty. We thought everybody was watching, glued to the TV, watching the the Olympics. Did you guys see the opening? Did you watch the opening?
I did. I didn't see it all, but I saw most of it. And one of the things I thought was so clever was that horse galloping up the middle of the river.
Yeah.
Waving the flag. And I thought that was really clever.
Yeah.
I mean,
very
clever.
Different, very different. Some people didn't.
How did Celine Dion sing like that?
You're going to have to check her out on YouTube. She got up there and she blew it out of the water. Everybody, there wasn't a dry eye anywhere. Everybody, you know, like her, yeah, because she's been, like she said, if I can't run, I'll walk. If I can't walk, you have to see her. She's out on YouTube or out on Netflix. You have to see her documentary. I can, or I will, or whatever it's called. And she's been so sick. But what was surprising was how many years? 16 years. So all through her nursing Renee, her husband with throat cancer, she was having to take care of herself, get out on stage, because he pushed and pushed and pushed her, right? From the time she was 11 years old. And she adored him because she wanted to be a superstar and he made her one, but he made her realize in order to be one, you've got to do the work, right? So very, very sick. And how it hit her was, there were sometimes she said, I lied when I went out on stage, when I had a bad day. That's when we would bring up the backup singers louder. I've been to Cher's concerts where she's done it too. I mean, she's 78 years old, right? Her voice won't do that because she couldn't get it out. And she referred to it as a constriction of the throat. She got up one morning and her voice was way up here, like, you know, when you get laryngitis, and she couldn't get it back down and she couldn't sing. So she's been doing physical therapy to get her muscles going, because they showed her in one of her terrible seizure spasms where it's almost like, I would liken it to an epileptic seizure where they, you know, if you've seen them, where they can't talk, they're not really with us. They're kind of in between, you know, and it was terrible. And how they had her doctor on the phone while her team was, the doctor's telling her team what they need to do to her to get her out of it. And some sort of a nasal spray, but she talked about being on 98 milligrams or something of Valium to get out on the stage to bring her down from here to here. And she said that normally would kill people.
Yeah.
So she's lucky. She said, I had to finally come out and tell people the truth. I've had this for 16 years. Yeah, there were sometimes I said I had the flu or whatever. I couldn't go out on stage. She said, and now you need to know the truth. And so she's just pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed to get herself back out there. And she said, oh, I'll sing again. She says,
she did. I mean, did you see where she was standing? That would have given me, like in part of the
Eiffel Tower. And it was raining. Did you see the top of that? The top of the black piano was all wet.
Wet? Yeah, because it was pouring with rain.
Yeah, I think she stepped back enough where she wasn't under the rain, but he was. And he got, well, at least the part of him was in the rain. Maybe the keyboard wasn't, but the top of the piano was. And they also talked about her gown. It was a couture.
How did she look as good as that up there in the rain? Because I promise you, if I'd done the same, and they said, just go and stand up there, like, no. In a gown like that, I'd try the gown on and sing like that without, because I would have been kind of having a little peek.
I don't know. They put this platform up there. And I think with her is she has this incredible determination. I mean, she had to. Anybody else would have said, I'm done. But Celine didn't do that. And she said, no, my people pay so much money to see me. She said, she said the hardest thing was not to be able not to sing, but to have to stop a concert because she couldn't go out there. She said, and people pay all that money to see me. They deserve to get the best, you know. I remember years ago at Vegas, years and years ago at Vegas, my my husband's sister and brother-in-law, they had lots of money. They went, it was $650 a ticket years ago to see her, but they had great seats in Las Vegas to see her. They were close. But yeah, but you know what? There she was. And there were all these movie stars that were there too. And there wasn't a dry eye in the audience. And you could hear a pin drop, I'm sure, when she got up there, because we were all waiting for the finale, because I figured she was coming out at the end. Lady Gaga came out in the beginning and she did her Lady Gaga thing. And she is good. I mean, I like Lady Gaga too. But Celine Dion, everybody watch the documentary on how she has struggled with this disease. And she just said, she let the cameras come in carte blanche. She was in her pajamas. She had no makeup. She looked horrible. They watched her take her meds. They watched her seizure. They watched her cry. They watched her with her boys. She said, no, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this completely, transparent. So they see who I am. I mean, even after she stood up there so beautiful. Her makeup was on her. She looked amazing, right? And the next day she's out signing autographs with not a scrap of makeup on. She looks awful. But that's her. This is me.
Good for her.
Good for her.
Good for her.
But she sang that song, that French song, so beautiful. Yeah, it was amazing. But I waited to the end to see that. I am in the room, but I am driving, so won't be able to respond. Okay. Okay, so that's okay, Dean. When we pull your cards, you'll still be able to hear, or you can go back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Fatima says she loves Celine. She did such a beautiful job. Yeah. I mean, so you know what? When her husband died and she lost all that weight and we all worried about her and we thought, oh my God. Well, part of that was she was fighting the grief as well as this disease, and none of us knew she had the disease, right? No. Okay, so we did Tammy. Thank you, Tammy. We're going to go on and we're going to do Gaze. I need you to tell me, Gaze, if you're in the room, because you came in very early. Excuse me, before we even came out. Yeah. So that was good. I needed that because I was coughing. So we did Tammy. Gaze, if you're here, let us know. If you're not, we're going to do Dean next.
Okay, we'll do Dean.
Well, let's do Dean, and if Gaze comes in, we'll do her next. And Dean's driving his car, so he said he can't respond. Okay, let's see what we've got. See what we've got here for Dean.
Oh, looking good, Dean. Here we go. So, your first card, you'll be able to read these just before I do, actually, because 3 of Wands we've got for you. So this is for me in my deck. We're thinking of long-term planning. You looking at the bigger picture. On the card, look, the long-term plan is the healthy forest, but she's got to plant the seedlings first. So this is you looking at the long term. Where do you want to go? What's your long-term goal? And then doing something about it. Because on this card, she has to plant the little trees in order to get the big trees on the forest. So step back, look at the bigger picture. Where's your long-term goal? Where would you really like to be moving towards? And then take those first little action steps to get you there. Now, they might be little tiny steps. They might seem very insignificant. It just might be an email. It might be a message. It might be you doing a little bit of research. But those are the very steps that get the ball rolling. The 9 of Wands says, stay determined, stay persistent, don't give up. Stay motivated. Be your own best cheerleader. Because you've got the 6 of Wands, the victory card right after that. So don't give up when you think you're so close. The victory card is here. Literally what it says on the card, the 6 of Wands, victory and success. And I do feel you will be moving forward as part of a partnership. We've got the Two of Wands here. Working together, two of you working together. And it's only when you both work together that the success can be found. So positive partnerships, you moving ahead alongside somebody else. And then to finish off, you've got the King of Coins, the Midas touch king. This lovely king is so successful, brings in opportunity, brings in confidence. This king is very successful because they've learned how to be. And here they are stepping up for you. So this could be read in two ways. This could be you stepping up into this leadership role, helping other people with a how-to plan. Now, the coin suit is very connected to finances, home life, work life, career, material life. Or this could be somebody coming in to help you. This could be this other person in this positive partnership coming in to help you with this how-to plan to get you moving in this positive way forward to this long-term goal. So in a nutshell for you, Dean, looking to the long term, don't give up. Stay motivated, stay persistent. You've got the victory card coming in, and I do feel the success will be found not on your own. This is you walking alongside somebody else as part of a very effective team, a partnership and teamwork. So I hope that resonates with you. I hope that really means something for you.
Okay, beautiful. Your crowning energy, your all over energy here. The theme is the Queen of Swords, Dean. And you know that's all about getting rid of things, cutting things out, walking away from unfulfilling situations, relationships, or jobs, whatever. You know, this is about you using your experience that you've learned in the past and saying, I'm not going down that road again. I'm going to walk away from those things and move forward in a better direction. Okay, so you might be walking away from those things that aren't working out for you right now, and that's okay. You're being strong and you're making good decisions to do that. The Ace of Air says if you've been confused about making a choice or a decision, you've got it here, and it's complete clarity. You're not going to have confusion anymore. This is the card of being able to communicate well so that you can find out the situation in complete and truthful accuracy. You could be making some adjustments. Sometimes when we hear about news like this, it's exciting, but also it may make us take pause to think about what we want to do. Walking in the truth. You've got the Ace of Earth, two aces here, new beginnings. It's beautiful. So the Ace of Earth, as we know, is Pentacles, and that's the card that says, that's a card of abundance. It's a card of opportunities coming in, new beginnings for you, where you're going to see more money or more resources that will bring you in more things in your material life. Now, you could also be thinking about, because I know you're a teacher, you could also be thinking about wanting to upgrade your resume. You may be wanting to take some sort of side course or do night school or do something on the side while you're still working. I know it sounds stressful, but a lot of people do that. You could be taking a course online that will actually bring up your income for you. So you could be thinking about that. You know, I mean, you're young now, but you could be thinking, well, if I had this now, I would have this extra on my pension when I do retire. So think about that. The Three of Fire says, commend yourself, Three of Wands, for how far you've come to this point. You know, in any aspect of your life, you've done a great job, Dean. This is about your goals, seeing expansion, seeing growth, and, you know, not stopping here. I see you wanting to do more. Okay. I don't see you just staying in this position, in this particular grade, in this particular level. I see you seeing growth and expansion coming in. So keep moving forward. That Three of Fire says, keep doing it, and pick something that you want to do. Okay. That you really like to do. It's a card of success too, as you know. So that's what I have for you, Dean. So welcome, Trend Zone. Welcome. So we're going to do Trend Zone. He wants to know about long-term plans. And usually he says open. So
well, he has just said open as well.
Did he? Okay. So what? Oh, there he is. Okay, open. All right. Yeah.
Should we?
So yeah, so long-term plans are open, whichever.
Long-term plans?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So trend, it looks like you've paid twice here. Go check your payment and see if you've paid twice, because you've paid. I see $2 here for long, or $5 here for long term, and then I see $5 here for open. So I don't know if you paid twice or once. Let me know, okay? Because I don't really have any way of knowing until I go back and check the back office in my AdSense account. So if we're going to give you a more detailed reading. So we'll think about long term and what's coming in for you. Okay. Oh, he says it's a glitch. Okay. You get your reading anyway, Gerald. Thank you.
Okay, Gerald, thank you so much for coming into the room. Right, lovely cards for you coming up. Starting off with your overall energy, the Four of Wands. This is lovely. This is you being appreciated. This is you being recognized for everything you do and all that you are, and you receiving with grace and with gratitude. It's very easy to always be the giver, and it's just as important to receive. So the overall energy overlighting your reading is being appreciated and receiving. The Eight of Coins comes in your help part of the reading, and this card reminds you to take care of all the tiny details. So this is reading the small print twice, dotting the I's, crossing the T's, taking care of all those tiny little details, because they are the ones that can make the biggest difference. What do you need to focus on? Making a decision. This is the Lover's card. This is decisions from the heart. It's taking your time, looking at all your options, and then asking yourself, what will make me happy? And choosing something that will really resonate with you. We've got the Victory card next. How can you help yourself? Six of Wands. Victory, success, literally what it says on the card. And pulling it all together, the Queen of Wands steps in. Now, the queens are all authority figures in the deck. It's the Queen of Wands. Certainly, you wouldn't want to mess with her. She is confident. She is self-assured. She can manifest just what she needs whenever she needs it, just like that, because she's had to learn how to. She's really put in the hard work, and now she knows exactly what to do. And this lovely confidence, self-assurance is coming into your reading. This Queen of Wands, I love it when Brenda describes this card. Says, yes, I can. You just watch me. It's that sort of sassiness, that level of confidence. And this Queen of Wands in your reading is bringing you all of those qualities. Self-belief, self-assurance, and the yes, I can attitude. And the Hermit is your final card. You stepping up into this leadership role, being a guiding light for other people, teaching from experience and leading by example, very much stepping up, moving up to the next level. So a beautiful reading for your trend, but take, Gerald, take notice of the mindfulness cards. The small details need taking care of. The decisions need taking with mindfulness. They need to be well thought out, and these decisions need to be made definitely in the arena of what will make you happy. What would you like to do? And then the two cards, the Hermit and the Queen of Wands, stepping in at the end with the confidence and this lovely Hermit energy saying, you can do it. It's time for you to step up and be recognized. So I hope that makes sense. Hope that resonates with you. So thank you.
Okay. Gerald, you've got the High Priestess, and that's all about you trusting your gut feeling, your intuition, go on your instincts. If there's something that you feel isn't right or you're missing some information, by all means, go and do your research, okay? Find out what you need to find out, okay? Because there could be stuff that's yet to be revealed on some topic or some situation you're dealing with that you need to know about, okay? So she's that element that says, hey, you know, I'm going to go find this out so that I know. And when she does, she finds the truth, because here comes that Ace of Swords. So you're going to hear about some new ideas, some new plans, which are, you know, going to make you feel successful and possibly lead to success. It's a breakthrough, but also it's a victory card. Okay, so that's good energy coming into you. Just make sure if you're dealing with a new project or something, you research it. Don't jump in, you know, no matter how good it looks. Make sure you do your research. Something's going to end. You have the Death card, and that means the ending of something or completion of something, and you're moving forward in a new direction. Transformation, right? As Anne says, she doesn't call her card the Death card. She's got the butterflies that are going through metamorphosis and transformation. They're opening up now. They went from that ugly little cocoon and worm and whatever it was, and now all of a sudden life is going to get better again. So I always say the Death card can be a good card as well. Okay, so you're going through some transformation right now, and it's a brand new beginning for you. So let go. It's ending, so let them go, and it's change and transition. Okay, the Queen of Cups is the energy that says you're going to be kind to yourself and do what's right for you. Okay, you're going to put yourself first now for a change, because you may have been out there doing everything for everybody else, and now all of a sudden you realize you need to have all this energy rejuvenated in yourself. Now, she usually does well, and she's able to do all these tasks because she's learned to take care of herself. So take care of yourself too. Okay, this, you know, this is a choice. You might be making a choice as well based on sincere feelings for yourself. Nurture yourself right now. Okay, take care of yourself. This can also be a mother figure, your mother, or a mother figure around you, somebody who you look up to. All right, there could be someone in your life right now as a role model that you look up to. The Three of Wands. Yes, the Three of Wands. Again, this is the card that says you're moving forward, but it's also the card that says you could be, because he stands there looking abroad, right? You could be thinking about, and I brought this up the other day with you, Gerald, you may be thinking about planning a trip to go somewhere near the ocean, go abroad, go to a foreign country, anything like that. Okay, so this is also the card that says keep moving forward, keep stepping into your self-confidence. If you've pulled off an accomplishment and this something that's successful right now, now's not the time to stop. I always tell people, keep going on, because you want to keep this beautiful momentum and this beautiful vibration of success moving forward. So everything in a nutshell here, Gerald, I think that, you know, there could be something new coming in that you're going to want to do some research on. It's going to create a new beginning in your life, and it's going to make you happy. So that's what I have for you. Jamaica Negril. I know you said you want to go to Jamaica. Jamaica, Mon, you better go. Hi, MJ. How are you? Thank you for your super chat. Okay, here we go. How is my friendship with Roberto going to be? I don't know. You tell us. Are you fooling around with Roberto? I love it when they ask these questions and I go, I don't know. You tell us.
We'll find out. Hi, MJ. Thank you for coming into the room.
We're teasing you.
Lovely to read for you. What a pleasure to read for you.
Yes, it is.
Here we go.
I love to tease her. All righty. Okay, let's see what Roberto's going to be doing. How is this friendship going to go? Now, if I'm right, MJ, Roberto, he's a client, and he tipped you $200. Is this the same guy? He's a good client and he's a good friend. All right, let's see what happens. No, it's not the same guy. Okay. I'll just clean that slate off. All righty. She says no. Okay. Roberto.
So, MJ, the first card is lovely. 10 of Pencils. Situation looking up. This is lovely. This is our lovely little angel here climbing up the ladder, and with every step up the ladder, things getting better and so much better. So a much improved situation. Keep going. Don't give up. Be persistent. This is the card of determination and persistence. This is the 9 of Wands. So just keep going. However, there are some mindfulness cards as well, which is great. The Justice card comes in and asks you to do what you know is the right thing to do. So let yourself be guided by your own moral compass. So these are the lovely qualities of fairness, wisdom, honesty, integrity. Be guided by those beautiful qualities. Do what you know is the right thing to do, because you've got the 10 of coins. This is one of the happy ever after cards. The 10 of coins is lovely. It's a bit like the 10 of cups, but almost even better, because it's to do with home life, family life, financial security, peace of mind, spending time with loved ones, and everybody being really happy. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at things from everybody's perspective. You've got a bit of homework to do with this friendship going on. This 12 awakening card. Look, she's completely upside down. The world looks different completely from her view. So this says, look at things from everybody's perspective and look at things from a positive perspective. And to finish off with the Temperance card, again, is about balance. This is about compromise, mixing ideas together, pausing, not rushing into anything. So this Temperance card is all about compromise, talking things over, conversations, keeping life in balance. So putting things in a nutshell, how is it going to be? I think your friendship is going to be much improved. I think it could be absolutely fantastic. This is one of the happy ever after cards. And in order to get you to this 10 of coins energy, just stay focused, just keep going. Do what you know is the right thing to do. This is you walking the talk. You've really got to tune into this high integrity energy. Look at things from everybody's point of view and a little bit of compromise, mixing ideas together, discussions, conversations, talking it over. That's going to be your little recipe for success. So I hope that resonates with you. And thank you for coming into the room.
Thank you, Tammy. Thank you so much. You have a great day, and thank you for coming in and helping us. Melissa, in order to answer your question, sweetheart, you have to do a super chat donation, a minimum of $5, and then we'll do that reading for you. But if you stay in the room, we'll just pull a general reading. We only pull a couple cards for everybody that remains in the room, but it has nothing to do with a personal question. Okay, so everybody here that is asking a question, like MJ here, she's paid a super chat for us to do a reading. Okay, so thank you. Thanks a lot, to Tammy. Have a great day. Okay, so coming in, MJ, you have the Emperor, being in control of your emotions. Make sure that you keep yourself balanced here. This is a card of authority. This man could be quite mature as well. He may seem more like a controlled father figure to you, but because he's very mature, whether he is older or not, he has this great mature level about him. I think he's stable. I think that he has financial substance. I think that he's a good father. If he is a father, he could be a good father as well. I think this guy is steadfast and sure. He's very stable in his life. This could be a leap of faith for you to go after. Don't be afraid, because the leap of faith says if you do your research and you get your ducks in a row, you should be able to go after this relationship or feel that this friendship is a good one to maintain. Okay. So I do think that you have the freedom now to make that decision on your own. I think this guy is a good guy. I think he could make a very good friend. The Page of Wands comes in, and this is good news. Don't be afraid to go after it. Okay. This is having the courage and the enthusiasm to go after this. You know, be courageous and energetic. And don't be afraid to go after pursue this friendship if it's important to you. Okay. All friendships should be important to us. And if they go to the next level, even nicer. You're in a dilemma though. You're juggling back and forth, either in your mind between this guy and another guy, or you're juggling something back and forth in your mind. Should I or shouldn't I? Okay. This could be two offers, two options, two decisions, and two choices that you have to make, but don't get stressed out about this. Okay. This is a card that says, make that decision lightly and easily. It should come easily. You shouldn't have to struggle with it. If you're struggling with it, then I don't think it's for you. Okay. So be flexible. All right. Go with the flow. You've got another great card, and that's the Ace of Pentacles, a beautiful new beginning here. The aces are the beginnings of all things, and this is a really good beginning, but this could also have to do with your job. Okay. This is a new financial beginning. You might be finding that money is going to be better for you in some way or another. Okay. So this is a new beginning. It could be a new job. It could be a new opportunity. It could be a new business investment, something like that, that brings you prosperity. So money is going to be okay for you if you've been thinking about money as well. In a nutshell, I think this guy's very, very steadfast and sure. I think he's stable in his life. I don't think he's going to be somebody that you are going to have to worry about. I think if he likes you, he likes you. Okay. You know where you stand with the Emperor. The Emperor, he's straight up and he's trustworthy. You can feel protected in this guy's company. Okay. So it resonates with you. Okay. Thank you very much, MJ. Okay. I told him, all right. So what is she saying here? I told him he has to show he is responsible to help me financially if he wants to have intimacy. Well, there was your Ace of Pentacles. Okay. This is a leap of faith for you to make. And he's got certain things he has to prove to you. In other words, pick somebody who has as much to gain and as much to lose as you do in a relationship. And that has to do with all categories, finance and anything else. Okay. All righty. Beautiful. Thank you, MJ. So Gaze didn't come back. So we're going to do Damara. Okay. Damara's here. She's laughing at me because when you were talking about the Queen of Wands, she's saying, flip the bird, because I've said that on occasion, right? She flips the bird. And then she said, yeah, a green thumb. Yeah. The Queen of Pentacles has a green thumb. So, yeah. Anyway, we're going to read for you now. Let's see what we have here. A few cards for our Damara. What we got here? So I still have 3 videos to get out there, and I'll get them out tomorrow, which is the day they're due. And that is Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Aquarius. I've just been so busy with George being sick and the vets and all those things going on in my life that I didn't get them out by Friday. And I'm sure you guys can understand because I had 2 hours sleep Thursday night with the dog who was really sick, and then at the vet in the morning, you know, and so it was just a washout for us.
No worries, Brenda. Absolutely. You're worth waiting for. Now then, Damara, your overall energy,
Thanks.
5 of Teacups. This is you moving on to something even better. Here she is, leaving these 3 little spilt teacups behind. That's the past, and moving towards something even better. The 10 of Teacups shows up, the happy ever after card. This is absolutely lovely. Happiness, joy, emotional fulfillment, quality time with loved ones. Absolutely beautiful. What do you need to focus on? Now, we've got the King of Pencils here. Now, this king, all of the kings in the tarot, authority figures, senior figures in the tarot, and the King of Pencils, it's the King of Swords in traditional tarot, is very logical, very clear thinking. Could be a public speaker, somebody stepping up like a lecturer, somebody who is very well educated in complex paperwork, something that we wouldn't perhaps deal with every day. And this King of Pencils turns up, and really is there to motivate and help and give professional guidance. So your King of Pencils in real life would be like an accountant or a lawyer or an advisor, somebody in that professional capacity. Understand that the situation is going to improve. We've got this 10 of Pencils right underneath this 10 of Teacups, 2 tens. So it's endings and new beginnings. And this 10 of Pencils is about a much improved situation, things looking up, you climbing this ladder of success. Very much a time of healing and moving on. This 3 of Pencils is lovely. Our lovely angels have just paused. They're just having a little cup of tea together, talking things over, healing, and ready to move on. And there's nothing in front of them. When they stand up from that little bench there, they're on their way. So very much an energy there of closing out one chapter and the start of something new. Literally what I was saying with this 5 of Teacups. You moving on to something so much better. And the Strength card says, yes, you can. This card says, be assertive. This card says, it's okay to say no, thank you. That's a full sentence. This will work better for me. This is what I need just now. This will work. This isn't working, but this will work so much better. So you stepping up and speaking up, it's a lovely energy of healing and moving on with the help and advice of a mentor of some sort. But the 10 of Teacups there, the happy ever after card, and the 5 of Teacups, it's almost like the turn around and off you go to something absolutely beautiful. So I hope that resonates, Tamara. And thank you for coming into the room.
Okay. Tamara, why did I lose her there? Okay. There she is. She flipped the bird. Tamara, you're feeling defeated. For some reason, you feel like, you've had a struggle here. You've had to battle. You've had to fight for something. And this is almost a card where I say it's a no-win situation. When we go in battle mode, you've heard me say this a lot, there's risks and there's consequences. Weigh those out before you go into any kind of negotiation, debate, or something where you feel you have to stand up and get into a battle mode here. Okay. So somebody could be coming forward. Somebody might be stepping forward. It's also the card of bullying. I don't know why anybody would want to do that to you. But I think that, you're going to pick and choose your battles wisely, basically is what this means. The moon comes in. You could be dealing with a water sign, a Pisces energy, but this is a card that says, I always say it's darkest before the dawn, but when that moon comes out, it illuminates everything in our pathway to let us see a clear sight line. This is trusting your instincts. And this is also knowing that you have enough in your database, my friend, to go after those goals, the things that you want to do. So don't get up in your head and create an illusion that things are not working out. Okay. Step up. This is about you trusting your intuition and going after it. Okay. So that you don't have to feel insecure and feel as though you've got to keep explaining yourself. Someone's stepping forward here again. Someone who lives at a distance, or somebody who became distanced from you, or somebody who you knew in your past. When we get this beautiful 6 of Cups, it's that card of connection with somebody that you may have known in the past. It can also just be you being nostalgic and reflective and thinking about your past. This is a card that says if you do get together, it can either be closure, it can either be of an apology, or it can even be somebody that you're connecting with, that you worked with back in the past, or you went to school with. And you're going to be able to sit and have a laugh and enjoy each other's company. Also, you could be around children. Maybe there's going to be something where you're going to a baby shower, or you're being with relatives, nieces and nephews, or something where you're going to be involved around children. And this is where you let your inner child come out and you enjoy yourself. This is what this card means. Enjoy yourself, Tamara. Let your inner child come out. Try not to get involved in other people's drama. Walk away from it at all costs. Okay. Those are what I have for you. All right. I love the reading, ladies. I cannot wait to experience it as it unfolds. This is what Dean said. That's beautiful. MJ was confirming what we were reading. I told him, okay, we said that he has to be responsible. He is, remember I said he was older, a father figure with the, yes. So she's confirmed that too. So thank you, MJ, for always stepping forward to do that for Anne and I. We always like to know if we're on the right path here, right? So let's go back and see who is next. So we did Damara. Earl, are you still here, Earl? You were in the car driving, and hopefully you're here still, and we'll be able to, and Fatima's here as well. We'll be in Stephanie. Oh, hi, Damini. I didn't see you, sweetheart. Damini. Dhamini. Thank you. Okay. I'm looking for Earl.
Oh, Earl has arrived.
All right, Earl, we've been looking for you, my friend. Damara, George is feeling much better. Thank you today. He's on medication, but he's come down. Well, he hasn't come down. He has what they call it. Anyway, it's a funny disease. Now it's left me, but anyway, and he has a mass on his spleen. So Cushing's disease, and it's in elderly dogs or older dogs, and there's no cure. And anyway, we're going to keep him as healthy as we can and as happy as we can for as long as we can. Okay. So he is doing better today, though. Thank you. I had him groomed and bathed today. He feels like a clean dog. Okay, Earl.
Oh, here we go.
He says, I've arrived safely at my hotel. That's great. Okay, good boy. Glad to hear. Just on time to put your suitcase down, your feet up, kick your shoes off, and hear what we have to tell you. Was who at church? I wasn't at church today. No. I didn't go today. I watched it on YouTube because we have it, and my good friend did my prayers of the people today for me. So yeah. And it was such a beautiful one. I was really feeling bad that I didn't get to do it, but she did such a beautiful job. She's got such a lovely voice when she speaks. Okay.
Oh, what a lovely set of cards. Can't wait to tell you about these. So the first one, you're overlighting your reading. 10 of Pencils. This keeps coming out, this card tonight. It's absolutely lovely. This is a much improved situation. This is you climbing this ladder of success. So if things have been a bit busy for you, if things have been a bit difficult, expect the situation to improve. The star card is next. Literally, this is you being recognized. It's achievement, it's success. It's something that you've been manifesting, absolutely showing up for you. And it's you stepping into the spotlight and being appreciated, and the success that goes along with that. The King of Teacups is next. Now, I pulled 6 cards for you, and the next 2 consecutive cards are both kings. So these are big hitters. These are authority figures. The King of Teacups first, very much in charge of their emotions, very kind, very loving, very giving, extremely generous, and in a situation where they can help other people to feel good. Now, in your how can you help yourself part of the reading, we've got the King of Pencils. This is the king who is not at all emotional. This king is clear thinking, logical, clever, very direct. If you're going to get if you ask a question of the King of Pencils, he's going to tell it to you straight. This is the kind of energy of someone who is extremely well educated in complex paperwork. So this would be somebody showing up as an accountant, a lawyer, a financial advisor, somebody who is really well versed in complex issues that we perhaps wouldn't come across every day. And this is coming in your reading as part of what do you need to focus on. So this is small print. This is legal matters. This is making sure that all that complex paperwork is in order. You've planted the seeds. The 7 of Coins says you've done the groundwork. Now there's no need to worry, because the success will follow on in divine and appropriate timing. And you've already had the star card, so we know that that's the energy connected with this reading. And the Empress card is your final outcome card. This, again, an authority figure in the tarot. This Empress is about taking action, starting something new. Now she's busy on this card. She's doing, not just thinking about doing, hoping to do, or intending to do later on. She's on with it. She's taking the action. So very much when these new opportunities show up, these new projects show up, do your homework, make sure that all the complex paperwork is in order, and then get busy. This is a card that is very successful because she's doing, she's busy, she's taking the action. And the King of Teacups brings in this lovely quality of generosity and kindness and sharing as well. So expect this situation to get better and expect to get busy, but be mindful that all that legally paperwork and complex issues and financial small print, make sure all that is in order first. And then the world's your oyster. That's the star card. So I hope that resonates, Earl. Thank you for coming into the room. It's a pleasure to read for you. Thank you.
Hang on.
Okay, but
okay,
that's looking fun.
Great. Okay, so what's happening here? I want to welcome Nancy. Hi, Nancy. How are you, sweetheart? It's so nice to see you. Nancy's on my social media with a group of other people we're friends with. And she also is involved in being an intuitive, and she does readings as well. But Nancy, you have to know, sweetheart, that what we're doing here right now is we're just giving people a general little couple of messages. Any personal questions, they have to make a super chat, that little $ below, for a minimum of $5. And then Ann and I will read your question for you. Okay, so you know how it works. So if you want that, you just have to go down to that button there. Okay, so it's really nice to see you in my room. Thank you so much for coming. Okay, I'm leaving everyone to their own desires. Okay, okay. Your 3 cards that you've got for your general reading here, and you can read this, Earl, you know how it goes, past, present, or future. Everybody else gets 5 cards in a 5-card spread or more. So you've got the Lovers. The Lovers is that card of making wise and mindful choices and decisions, okay? They could be based on an emotional issue, or this could be somebody new coming in as well. We know it's the Lovers, but generally it's making a wise and mindful decision that could be, around someone who you feel an emotional attachment to. This is a card that says, it always says it might be, you might be making this choice on a heart level. I always say, let your head lead your heart, not your heart lead your head when you get this. So there could be somebody you could be in contact with in partnership, or something that you're going to be carrying on a conversation. You are on a business trip right now at a retreat, or you could be meeting somebody there. Okay. So be prepared. Maybe you're going to meet someone there. You're going to be very busy. You're not going to be sitting around there doing nothing because you've got the 8 of Wands. Now, the 8 of Wands is fast moving action, getting busy, tying up those bootlaces to hit the ground running. It's about speed and progress and all that information that you need to find out to keep yourself flowing in that direction. Okay. Your movement, fast moving, you're gaining momentum. So if things have been slow for a while, get ready. They're going to get busy. Okay. Often the wands they're always showing wands in flight. They have been known as the wands of Cupid, or also you could be thinking about planning a trip and taking a flight yourself. Okay. That was your present. Your future is good luck. Your future is celebrating. Your future is happiness. Okay. So you started off making some wise decisions, or somebody new could be coming in your life. You're going to get really busy right now. And in your future, you're going to have the 3 of Cups, which is success, it's reunions, it's celebrations, it's getting together with people. And that might be what you're doing where you are. I think you're going to have a great time where you are. I really do. I think this business retreat is going to be really, really good for you. So thank you, Earl. Okay. So we have we're down to 12. Well, we're down to 12 people. We're up to 12 people. So we've got Fatima, Stephanie. I want to know who's in my room. Okay. We've got Sharon, Strawberry Rhubarb, Melissa, Helen Cousins, Tracy Wilbur, Damini, and Nancy. Let me know because we started off with Gaze, who she hasn't come back. Fatima, if you're still, Helen's here, Elaine's still here. Fatima, if you're still here, you're one level above, and we've got Stephanie. So people come in and tell us Fatima's here. Okay, so I'm going to check your names off. Elaine's here. Guys, step forward and tell me who's in the room because we're going to read those that are actually here in the room. Okay, so we're not reading people that have left. Okay, so Stephanie, you're here. Okay, so it'll be Fatima, Stephanie, Helen, you're here. Okay, you're next. So I'm going according to as they come in my room, who was here first. Okay, so that's as people come in my room, I write their name down. Okay, so but I need to know who's here. So you guys have stepped forward. So you're definitely here. So we're going to do Fatima. Okay, or
Fatima.
Hi, Colleen. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while, sweetheart. Hope you're doing well. Okay. Nice to see you. Okay, so we're going to do Fatima, and then we're going to do Stephanie, and then we're going to do Helen. Okay, so this is kind of like 3 cards, past, present, future, whatever you want to read it as. Okay, guys.
Oh.
And keep in mind, it's just the general, not being focused on any particular question or topic.
Right. Okay, here we go. So Fatima. Oh, fantastic. So Fatima, your first card is lovely. Life experience, card 16. This is about you making positive changes now. Now on the card, look, she's got this little shell and she's collecting these pearls of wisdom. She's learning from the past. She's been there, she's done that, she's got the t-shirt, and now she's making positive changes based on all that life experience. The Queen of Teacups shows up next. Now it's a beautiful card with 2 meanings, really. The first one is for you to look after yourself, because this Queen of Teacups is absolutely fantastic at looking after other people. And that's very often what she's doing. Very focused on charity, humanity, and humility, and very often in a role where she's helping other people. Now, the reason she's so good at doing that is that she looks after herself first. So self-care first, and then this could be you stepping up into this role. It could be a non-profit, it could be working as a volunteer, it could be working in a charitable organization, anything where you are stepping up and helping other people. And I see you doing this as part of a positive partnership. This 2 of Wands card shows up. And when they work together, that's where the success can be found. So very much moving forward, learning from the past, taking those pearls of wisdom and life experience with you and stepping up into this role of helping other people, but doing it as part of a positive partnership and a really effective team. So I hope that resonates, Fatima. Thank you.
Great. Okay, Fatima, I wish my cards were as gentle and as sweet and kind as Anne's are, because when she comes up with the 3 of Swords, it's just totally different from what I say. You know, when we see that she has this beautiful, her deck shows 2 people with their back to us with the 3 pencils, and those are her swords, and they're looking towards their future. And that's the meaning of this card. Okay, the disappointments are behind them. All right. Any heartache or heartbreak or disappointments are behind them. They're now free to go forward because they've healed through this. They've learned through it. So in your past, you may have dealt with situations like that, which were heartbreak, disappointments, you know, loneliness, you know, anything like that, that might have been in your past. Thank you, Nancy. That might have been in your past now is behind you. That's where it is. You're able now to go forward and move towards something new. And something new may be coming in because you have the Ace of Swords, being able to see things in a clear, concise, truthful manner, new ideas, new plans, victory and success comes in with this card. Okay, so this is, you've healed through a situation. You're free now to be open to new and exciting possibilities that are coming your way. And you're going to stay focused on them because you have the King of Wands. He's the most focused king in the deck. He goes big or he goes home. You hear me say this all the time. So he doesn't allow anything to distract him. Okay, he just puts his head down and he gets down to business. So being in charge, I think, is what you're going to be doing. You've learned and you've healed through a situation. Now you've got a clear and concise sight line and a goal to go after. And you are now in charge of those choices and decisions you're making, staying focused on them. So excellent, Fatima. Sorry, I had Earl there. I wanted people to see I was reading you. Sorry about that. So those are your cards. Stay strong, okay? All righty. Thank you, Nancy. Nancy has given us a super chat. And I got to find her question back here again. So here's her question. My son is supposed to start a new job this week, which is stalled. Mercury retrograde. I love her. He's a Virgo. Will the job start soon and be successful? Okay, Nancy, you got it, honey. Let's see what we've got here for you. And I want to let you know it's an honor to have another successful reader with us in the room. Yes, Earl, I think this reading was resonating with your business trip, with your your retreat you're at.
So, will the job start soon and will it be successful? The first card we've got for you, and Nancy, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. 5 of Coins. Now, this is about, it asks you to focus on your strengths. Now, look, she's so focused on this little empty piggy bank on the card that she hasn't realized she's sitting on 3 coins and there are 2 right behind her. All she has to do is stand up and turn around, and she's realizing she's got everything she needs. So just at the moment, I do feel there's a little sense of focusing on what you don't have. The High Priestess shows up next and asks you to do your homework. Now, the High Priestess here, look, she's reading a book. She's doing her homework. She's finding out information. And this card says, take your time and think it through. So rather than rushing straight into this and thinking, why haven't I got this job and why isn't it starting? I do feel that there's some more information that you need to know first. The 2 of Teacups is all about conversations and discussions. So this is 2 people talking things over. I do feel that you need to find out some information, or he does, needs to find out a bit more. I just have a sense there's something that he doesn't quite know yet. So doing the homework and asking, is this what I would really like? And then talking it over. This 2 of Teacups is about conversations, discussions, making sure that everybody clearly understands one another. So I do feel there is some negotiation to do first, and there is more information to find out first. And then I had to pull another one because I was left sort of in limbo. We've got the 4 of Wands, which is lovely. Appreciation, success. This lovely angel here being given a bunch of flowers for all her hard work. So I do feel the job will come about, but there's a bit of a worry about it at the moment. And I do feel you've got some information and some discussion and some negotiation to do first before the success shows up. So Nancy, I hope that resonates with you.
Thank you so much, Anne. Nancy, I wanted to tell you something that Anne is ANN ELLIS Tarot. She's in Britain. She's in Yorkshire in England. Those cards she's using, she has designed and produced herself. And she has a few decks, and they're beautiful. And the pictures of the children are her children that are grown now. And like she mentioned, the dog, she knew the dog's name was somebody, her dog. And so these are her personal decks. And when she talks about the pencils, those are actually the swords, because her cards are angel cards. She doesn't want sharp swords. She wants things that are gentler. So if you're trying to figure out what her cards are, that's what they are. And in the beginning I had to, because I thought, oh yeah, those pencils, they're swords. Yes, of course. But they're beautiful.
I didn't want a weapon in the deck.
She didn't want a weapon, not if she's dealing with her angels. So I wanted to let you know they're lovely. Okay. So about your son here, there's the Four of Cups. This is him feeling as though he's waiting. Okay. He's feeling as though he can't see the forest for the trees, because he's feeling as though he's missing out on an opportunity, because this is kind of a stalled pace right now, where he's regretting, or he's feeling that he's missing out. But he needs to keep an open mind. Okay, because the Nine of Pentacles rather comes in, and she always walks with the falcon with a hood on, and that's always an indication that he needs to be more open-minded. He needs to realize that he needs to look at the whole picture and not get himself all stressed out, because he's sitting here saying, oh my gosh, they've stalled this. He's worrying. Okay, he's worrying. Is this not going to work out for me? Am I not going to get what I want? Yes, he will. He's proven himself. He's got the Eight of Pentacles here, where he's moving forward at a wonderful pace. He's worked hard for his education. He's worked hard for his gift, his craft, his talent, and he's continuing to prove himself worthy. Okay, so he needs to keep doing this. I think you're going to find him constantly wanting to level up, upgrade himself. He's really success driven. Okay, this guy may even become a workaholic eventually, but by putting that effort in, Nancy, he's going to be more successful than you could ever imagine. He's really moving forward. There will be a financial new beginning for him. Okay, he shouldn't worry. I think this job will be successful. They're going to come through with a beautiful beginning for him, a financial opportunity. This is that new job card. We know that this is the job of success in business. So he's going, or the card rather, he's going to get that. Okay, he's worked hard for it. He deserves it. And he's going to see that he will have independent wealth. This guy might even eventually open his own business later on down the road, or, have his own, whatever he does, he may have his own. And guess what? He's got the world. Okay. He's going to be okay. He may also be dealing, when I get this card and I talk business with my clients, it could be international. He may be dealing with people on a high level of international business, where he's dealing with people from around the world, all walks of life. This is, success and achievement and accomplishments. He's going the distance. He's traveling. He's going the distance to make this happen. His job may also involve travel eventually. So I do think that, he's going to find that this is a new beginning for him. He will get this offer. He's worked hard to prove his worthiness. Okay. He needs to keep an open mind. All right. And tell him to stop worrying. Okay. Those are the cards I got for you. And I think Anne's were very successful too.
Absolutely.
I think he's going to be fine, Nancy. Okay. You can PM me, later on, because we're friends on Facebook, and you can let me know how this goes for him. Will the job start soon? And yeah, I think so. That's the offer that came in here. Okay. This is a new job. We know that. You know that. The Ace of Pentacles is new job. Okay. New beginning, new financial opportunity. Okay. New business, anything like that. So I do believe that it will come in. Okay. So thank you so much for your super chat and for coming into the room and asking that question, trusting us to do that. Okay. So we have Stephanie next, and then we have Ellen. Okay, so Stephanie says she's here, so we can pull something general for Stephanie. What we have here for her. I might pull from one of my oracle decks for Stephanie.
Okay, Stephanie. Thank you for coming into the room again. So your first card, fantastic, 9 of coins. This is you stepping back, taking a little bit of me time and enjoying the results of all your hard work. It's lovely to work and it's lovely to work hard, but if you don't enjoy the results of it, it's not as much fun, is it? So here she is on the card, look, having a bubbly bath and a cup of tea all at the same time. So stepping back, taking some time out just for you. And while you're taking that time out just for you, we've got the reflection card, number 20. Time to assess. That's what she's doing on this card. Look, she's put her rucksack down and she's having a cup of tea and a slice of cake. And she's realizing, she's assessing, how far have I come? And just as importantly, her sights are set on this little signpost here that says climb to new heights. She's working out where to next, but she's got to assess where she is first in order to do that. So very much an energy of stepping back. And sometimes when we think we're having a rest, we think nothing's happening, when everything is happening, because we're leaving that lovely space to hear the inspiration and the little prompts from the universe, because you've got the dreamer next. This is a fabulous new start. It's you taking a leap of faith. Here you are pushing open those doors of opportunity. So she can stand behind those doors of opportunity forevermore and she won't do anything. It'll just, everything will stay the same. But look, she's pushing the doors open to see what's on the other side. So definitely you taking that leap of faith. Now, it might mean stepping out of your comfort zone a little bit. It might be doing something a little bit different, but that's absolutely fine because it will be well thought out. You will have reflected on where you are now and you will have a clear sight line of where you want to go. And then you're opening the doors and you're stepping through them. So I hope that resonates, Stephanie. Thank you.
Nancy's come back, and thanks for the confirmation, ladies. Good news. He is really worried. I love those beautiful cards. Beautiful. Okay, Tracy's here too, so I'm going to put a little thing on Tracy. Okay, so
Stephanie.
Yeah. I had to go.
Sorry.
Didn't I? No, I'm happy. Thank you. Okay. Stephanie, I decided to pull some oracle cards for you. Okay. And the first one is messages from the universe. And it says, if you find yourself constantly seeing reoccurring numbers or words, it is a sign that you are being supported, cared for, and divinely protected by the universe, your angels, the powers that be. Beautiful things are about to happen for you. Okay. And it could have to do with your family. Okay, it says blood ties and inner circle. So you might be getting together with your family and having a reunion, a party, a get together, and doing things with your family that you love. Okay, so this is good. You find yourself seeing something and you're getting signs that maybe you should call a family member. Maybe you should get together with your family, and enjoy them. Your final card is you could use some self-care time, like now. Schedule it in. So Stephanie, take care of yourself. Maybe you just need to pour that bath, light those candles, put that lavender and oil and essential oils into your tub and soak yourself and feel really good. Play that music in there. Okay. Listen to your beautiful meditation music and take care of yourself. Okay. Self-care doesn't mean you have to go and spend the big bucks at a spa. It means you can do whatever makes you feel good. I mean, I go down to the lake. Yesterday morning, took my shoes off so I could do earthing and grounding. And I did my yoga. Okay. I did my chair yoga down there and gave my grace and gratitude. That was my self-care. It didn't cost me a penny, but boy, did I feel better. So take care of yourself, do some self-care, get a hold of your family. I think the universe is sending you messages that you need to be in touch with them more and enjoy your family more. Okay. And it doesn't have to be blood family either. I mean, it does say blood ties or inner circle. Okay. So we can often have a chosen family if we haven't got a connection with our own family. Okay. So thank you so much. Now we have Ellen. Step forward, my friend. Let us know you're still here. You were here. You did say that to us. Helen, hello everybody. She's there. Let's see. Let us know you're still here, okay, Helen? I know she's over in France and it's nighttime like it is. There you are, my darling. Okay. All righty. Let's see what we got for you.
So, Helen, now then. So, first card for you, Six of Teacups. This is a card of the past. So it's remembering the past with love. It's talking about the past. It's reminiscing. But principally, this card is you realizing how far you've come, realizing how well you're doing, and it's time for you to do what you've always wanted to do. The Five of Teacups says it's time to leave behind the past, literally what I was saying here, and move towards something even better. And that's just what she's doing on the card. Look, she's leaving these little teacups behind and she's moving towards a full teapot and two full teacups. So very much an energy of letting go, leaving go of the past. The Three of Pencils is just exactly that in a nutshell. It's healing and moving on. So there is a lovely energy here of a fresh start, leaving things that you don't need to carry with you anymore, moving on from things that you don't need anymore, and you very much moving forward with things that work for you and serve you well. Be positive about it. Don't let any old negativity hold you back. Look, she's got all these negative thoughts in a balloon there, and she's just about to pop it with a pin, because she's got this new delivery saying, oh, yes, I can. And that needs to be your mantra. So support yourself, believe in yourself, motivate yourself, be your best cheerleader. And when you do all of those things, the Three of Teacups is reason to celebrate, good news coming in. It's happiness, it's joy, it's social gatherings, and a reason to be very happy. So very much an energy. It's almost like a spring clean, you know, been there, leave that behind, don't need that now. Where am I going? Yes, I can. I believe I can. This is the direction I want to go in. And here's the celebration right at the end of it. So, Helene, I hope that resonates with you. Thank you.
Okay, Elaine, yeah, she just said a question here, but she's just wondering if she's going to stay where she is in Nantes, or even in France, if she's going to leave France. Well, you've got transformation. You've got the Tower card. You might make a command decision to move in a new direction, to build a new foundation, build a new future for yourself. That is a possibility. You may. Because it's worrying you with the Eight of Swords. But this Eight of Swords is that card of getting up in your own head. You start to doubt your motives. You start to doubt and lose your self-confidence. You start to think, is this even where I should be? But this card says step out of your way, because there's nothing holding you back. Believe in yourself, be positive, and don't give up. If this is your dream, and I know it is, Elaine, that you need to keep moving forward. I mean, I know a lot of it has to do with money, and you don't want money to run out, and you have to sustain yourself, financially as well. But don't let this, you've got the free will to make a change anytime you want. I think you're rebuilding a new foundation, and I don't want to see you give up on it, because the Nine of Pentacles coming in as your future card is a beautiful card of walking in your garden of abundance, about feeling independent, about feeling confident, about, feeling that luxury of finally, I'm where I want to be. So, this is a life change for you. When we get the Tower, this is about you feeling liberated now to make your choices, to make this change happen. Stay focused. Don't give up. I know I am positive, but I don't get any job and my money ran out. Okay, honey. So you will be thinking of something is going to happen in the future that will lead you to this feeling of being independent and having contentment and feeling as though you're okay again and feeling that luxury independence. But you know what? Transformation is making a change. You could be thinking about looking somewhere else to live, or returning somewhere else, or saying, which is what's better for you. Okay. And I see that concern. All right. So there is a chance that you could just pack it all in and say, okay, I'm going to look entirely somewhere else in France, or where I'm going to be happier, where I'm going to be able to make a go of it. I know you came from the UK, but you were born in Brittany, and you know that's where you wanted to be, but things didn't work out there either. So she's had a rough go of it, and you know, trying to find a permanent place to live, a permanent, like a job, right? A permanent job. And while she was over there, she was still struggling and waiting to get her papers that she needed as well. So she's been, you know, living in beautiful No, I was born near Paris. Okay, so I thought it was Brittany. Okay, so she was born near Paris. Okay. But Brittany is where you went first, right? That you liked to be, and you liked it there. So I think you're going through change again. I think you're thinking that time's running out. Look at the, you know, here. Okay. You might be feeling that time's running out on you. Okay. Your grandparents came from Brittany. Okay. Your family did. So I want you to think long and hard. I know you want to stay there. Keep pushing forward. You're probably going to be moving out of Nantes. Okay. I don't think you're going to leave France. I just think you're going to be living in a different area of France. Okay. That's what I'm seeing. Excuse me. Got my cop candy. Okay. Thank you, Ellen. She's watching Ike and Tina Turner on TV now, is what she said. Okay. So Tracy, you were here. Tracy Wilbur. What time have we got? Oh, we're good. Tracy Wilbur is here. We can pull some cards for you as well. Okay. Quick little message.
And thank you. And in the chat, I don't always read all of it because I'm busy reading, but thank you to Helene and everybody who's said it's nice that I'm feeling better. Yes, and it's your love and healing that did the trick, I'm sure. So thank you for that. Now, so we're reading for Tracy now. Tracy.
Okay.
Okay. Tracy, so your first card here, 2 of Coins. This is all about balance. And if we look at our lovely angel, look, she's trying to ride a unicycle and juggle at the same time. Never easy. So balance is key. So what we need to be focusing on is work-life balance. How much time do you give away to other people? Make sure you schedule some time in just for you. It's also a card of financial balance as well. So all those things need considering. We've got the Emperor next. Now, this is a senior figure, the Emperor in the Tarot, bringing in the message for you to get organized, make plans, and make detailed plans. The Emperor in a moment is ready to go because everything is planned in detail to the last minute and everything is in place. So this is very much a card of leadership, you stepping up into this leadership role, but having a detailed plan and everything organized to get yourself there. The 6 of Teacups, again, this keeps showing up, a card of the past, reminiscing, talking about the past, remembering the past with love, but it's also the card that says it's time for you to do what you've always wanted to do. There might be an opportunity coming round a second time, and this time the timing might be so much better. So balance needs considering, organization, planning, getting everything written down, getting your to-do list, focusing on what you've always wanted to do. There might be this new opportunity coming, and the star card at the end, the success and the recognition you've been waiting for. So I hope that resonates, Tracy. Thank you.
Great. Tracy, I decided to pull three of my messages from the universe, oracle messages. And you've got, if you didn't get something you really wanted at this time, If you feel stuck or feel like things are not going according to your plans, know that something bigger and better is coming. It's something filled with divine magic that could come into your life if you were to receive what you're asking for now. So stay positive, okay? Also, you've got, when going through tough times, it is important to remember that nothing up to this point has defeated you before. You've overcome challenges before. Be kinder to yourself and be thankful for all that you have. Gets better. Bigger and better experiences are coming your way, Tracy. You may not be able to see it, but great things are coming together for you as you read this. Trust the process and let it unfold in divine timing. Move forward knowing that all is working out just fine. So even though you might feel that you're struggling with situations, or you are going to see bigger and better things coming into you because you've learned to live and overcome those challenges. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Okay, so Damini's here too. All right, so we're going to do Damini now. Okay. And what are we down? Oh, we got 13 people in the room. So anybody who has not had a couple of cards from us or a little reading from us, we need you to step forward and say me or I'm here. I know Colleen came in. Melissa is here. Is she not? So just step forward. Damini, like Damini did. She's here. Let us know you're here in the room, okay? So that we can pull some cards on you, because we will be shutting down the room at 5 o'clock. Okay. Oh, Anne Marie. I don't want to forget my Anne Marie.
So, Damini, thank you for coming into the room. You've got some beautiful cards here. And the first card for you is the King of Teacups. So, authority figures in the deck. This king absolutely personifies loving kindness, generosity, sharing. And he's very often in a role where they are helping other people to feel better. Very compassionate, very kind, very considerate. So this could be somebody perhaps working in a volunteer capacity, a non-profit organization, a charitable organization, or anything where you're helping other people to feel good. The Ace of Coins shows up with a golden opportunity for you. So this is very much in work life, career life, home life, financial life. Something new, a new opportunity showing up. And the Queen of Pentacles is your final card. Now you've got a king and a queen. These are both people showing up in your reading. Now, in contrast to the King of Teacups, this Queen of Pentacles is a different energy completely. A senior figure in the tarot. She is clear thinking. She uses grounded common sense. She's very direct. If you ask this one a question, you're going to get a very straight answer, which is lovely, but very much an energy of out with the old and in with the new. This queen has absolutely no hesitation in leaving behind anything that isn't working, isn't serving her well, that she's outgrown, that isn't making her happy, in order to make way for the new. So there is a lovely energy here of this lovely new beginning, but you're going to need to let go of something in order to get there. Have a real good spring clean and let go of anything that isn't working or isn't serving you well. And overlit with the lovely energy of kindness, compassion, and sharing. I do feel that those are the lovely qualities that are going to help you make this most of this golden opportunity. So get ready, because it's right here. So I hope that makes sense and resonates.
Did I say we're doing Tracy right now or Damini?
Damini.
I thought so.
Okay. Yes.
We did Tracy. Okay. All righty. I just want to make sure I had the right one up here. So Damini, Yeah, because I thought that's who we were reading. And when I looked over here, I hadn't changed her name yet. So, Damini, you've got the Queen of Pentacles. You know, you pretty much are planning something here. She plants her seeds, but patiently waits for her crop to come in, her harvest. You could be planning on wanting to do something here. Also, you could be taking care of your family. You could be planning something with your family. She's a wonderful mother, but what she puts her hands to, she's able to create and grow. This is the card of wealth and being able to nurture something and see that come in. Thank you, spiritual harmonics. So keep doing what it is you want. It's a card of abundance, Damini. So whatever you're wanting to do, take that step and apply the energy and focus on it, because it's going to come in. You've got the 10 of Pentacles. This is a card of wonderful success. This is a card of financial security. This is a card of sometimes windfalls and unexpected money and a lump sum of money, or, you know, trust funds and inheritance, anything like that, where there could be some unexpected money coming in. But if you're planting your seeds to work towards something, that could be you bringing that abundance into your life. It's a beautiful card of stability and security when it comes to finance and also in your family life. Now, here you are at the end, the Chariot, and this is about being determined and having the due diligence to go after this goal. And at the end of the day, you've done your homework well, you come out a champion. You come out ahead of the game and you're a winner. This is victory, overcoming any obstacles that you've had to deal with. But it's also the card of travel. You could be taking a road trip or going on many different types of wheeled. Notice I said wheeled vehicles, so it won't be a boat. Sometimes that's what that means. So, Damini, those are your cards. I hope they mean something to you. We have someone new here in our room, Spiritual Harmonics. She's given us, or they've given us, a super chat. So I need a question, Spiritual Harmonics. What would you like us to focus this reading on? Okay. And welcome to our room. So come forward and let us know if you want a general or you want a specific focus on a question. Okay, so we just wait a minute because she's given us a lovely super chat. So I want to see what she wants us to focus on. You can ask us a question. Thank you, Damini. Thank you so much for being in my room again and supporting us.
It's Kim Warner.
Oh, it's Kim Warner. I didn't know the name. Hello. I only know her by Kim Warner.
And a general.
She's got this wonderful farm and she's got goats and animals and oh my gosh. Right, Kim? I've got the right Kim. I'm sure I do. Okay, she's taking a general. All righty. Okay.
All right. Oh, fabulous. Right, Kim. Thank you for coming into the room. So your first card here, 10 of Wands. This says just have a rest, have a break, put your feet up if you can fight time. If you've got a farm, that's going to be a real luxury. But this card says the difficult times are over with. And it's time for you to just rest, relax, and regather your energy. The 10 of Teacups is the happy ever after card. This is lovely. This is emotional fulfillment, happiness and joy with family and loved ones. Now you've got a couple of cards here of mindfulness. The 4 of Coins says, when you are moving forward, just bear in mind situations of too much or too little. So we're talking about financial balance. So make sure your bank account's balancing. How much time do you give away?
Same card.
How much time do you take for yourself? Work-life balance. All of those things need really considering and you striking a balance right down the middle. Because the Wheel of Fortune is here. So get ready to get busy. If things have felt a little bit stuck or a little bit stalled, not for very much longer, because this is you making this fast move forward. And to finish off the reading, we've got 2 aces. So brand new beginnings coming in. The first one, the Ace of Pencils, is the key to it all. This is the card when you work it all out. This is when you've learned. Look, she's missed with the first few attempts at the target, but now she's hit the bullseye. So it's working out things that haven't worked, which is just as helpful as realizing what does work. This is when you work it out. This is the clarity. This is the new ideas. This is when things really start to pick up and get exciting. And the Ace of Coins is the golden opportunity following on from that. So it's almost like suddenly the light bulb moment goes on. You've got it worked out. You've realized what you need to do. You've decided where you want to go. You know which move forward you would like. And the Ace of Coins is there right at the end to deliver the golden opportunity in work life, material life. It could be study, career, finances even as well. So wonderful new beginnings. So just for now, if things are feeling a little bit slow, get your feet up while you can, because it's going to get really busy, really fast, for the best reasons possible. So I hope that resonates with you. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. What I've got for you is the same thing. Putting your feet up and resting. The Four of Swords. Call a truce. Pull back. Give yourself some time to think about something. You could be thinking about things are a little bit challenging, and you might be feeling that you're dealing with some sort of a hardship right now. Let's face it. I know living a farming life, especially if it's a hobby farm, it can be very expensive. And we were just talking about vet bills and things like that as well. So just take some time for yourself. Pull back a little bit. Don't push yourself so hard, and pace yourself. You're overcoming some sort of a hardship, and you've decided you're going to move in a new direction. So you may be making some changes there in your life right now, whether it's job or whether it's where you are with that farm. I think that you're going through a process here where you're going to want to move on and do something else. You're thinking about moving on, trying something new. You're doing your research, because you've got the High Priestess, and she's doing her research there. She's doing, checking things out, making sure she's got all her information that she needs to go after her goals. And by doing that, you'll be able to feel more at peace with yourself. Once you get all this information that you need on something that's going to make you want to move on, you'll be able to feel so much better. Okay, so trust your gut instincts, trust your intuition on a situation in your life right now. Now, I got the same card as Anne did, the Two of Pentacles, and you're juggling ideas. You're juggling back and forth. You could be juggling money. Okay, moving money from one area to another in your bank, whichever is going to give you the best, interest rates or dividends or success here. Interest rates is what they're telling me. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So this is a card that says, don't struggle with making any decision right now or choice. Think about what's going to lead you to your future for long term. Okay, Kim, what's going to bring you to your greater good? What's going to be more lucrative? What's going to make you happier? Okay, so this is what you need to do. Okay, what's she saying here? Okay, yeah, I know you're very empathic yourself. You take on everybody's energy. You're a wonderful mother to your animals for sure. So you could be receiving something new that you want to decide on. Just make sure that you don't get stressed out over any new decisions and choices, especially if you're thinking about changing something there at the farm. You're going to find that you're going to be negotiating, you're going to be bartering, you're going to be talking to someone else, but somebody may be very generous to you. You might be receiving something in the form of generosity. You could also be doing something for somebody else. Okay, Kim, that you want to help out. This is a card of, generosity and charity and help and getting some help. Maybe somebody's going to come in and say, hey, I'm going to help you with the farm, or I'm going to help you with something or donate something, but you could be receiving something of a charitable act. Okay. You could also be hearing about people who are in authority and in control of money and investing things as well. Because I talked about, you could be juggling and moving money around, thinking about money right now as well. Okay. So all in all, I wouldn't worry too much. I think that if you do your research and your homework, if you're thinking of trying something new, you'll be okay. Yes, I'm making changes and thinking about a greenhouse next year. Definitely juggling money. You are spot on. Well, there you go. But I wouldn't worry too much about it because I think you're going to be fine. I think you'll have the money to do it. Okay. Or maybe somebody's even going to help out, you know? So thanks so much, Kim. Thank you so much for coming in, Kim, and asking a question. I haven't talked to you in ages. It's been years since I did a personal reading on you too. And I know it had to at that time with your job, if I'm correct. Okay. And that wasn't the farm job. It was your go out there and make money outside of the farm job. All right. So we've got Colleen and Anne Marie. So stay in the room, you guys, because I'm going to do Anne Marie and then Colleen, and we're going to think about shutting down the room. Okay, so the chat room will be closing soon.
Okay, so we're reading for Anne Marie.
Yeah.
Oh, this is lovely. So, Anne-Marie, I am smiling because I can see the cards first. So let's start off with your first card. The Star. You couldn't have a better one. It's one of the best cards in the whole deck. This is you really enjoying the success. This is you being appreciated. This is you stepping into the spotlight in your own dance floor. It's success, it's happiness and joy. It's things that you've been manifesting absolutely showing up. The life experience card 16 is next. This is about you making positive life changes. Learning from the past, taking all that love, all that wisdom, all that life experience with you, all these little pearls of wisdom. You've been there, you've done that, you've got the t-shirt. Now it's where to next and making positive changes. And very much a lovely energy of leaving the past behind and moving on to something so much better, moving towards joy. So the Star card coming in, happiness, joy, appreciation, fulfillment, you going for it, making those positive changes, being mindful to learn from the past, taking all those pearls of wisdom with you and then moving forward, leaving that past behind and moving on to something so much better, moving towards joy. So I hope that resonates, Anne-Marie. Thank you.
Beautiful. Anne Marie, the hard times are going to end. Look at this, my friend. 10 of air, 10 of swords. Those hard times have come to an end. It was such a struggle. You felt as though you weren't ever going to be able to get up on your feet and hold your head high. But this is a card that says those times are over. Okay, so he's holding the hourglass. It means that finally you're going to see an end to something. You've kept your ground. You've been very strong. You've looked at this situation with kindness, compassion, understanding, and you have that ability now to stand in and continue to persevere, okay? Because this is going to end. And it's all because, you know, it's going to end, but because you've stood your ground and been very strong in a situation, you've been able to hang in there through this stressful time. And in comes the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, look at that circle of beautiful angelic angels. So this is, you know, luck and progress and change coming in and the hard times being over. Stand your ground, okay? Still be strong and know that in the perfect timing, okay, here we have our hourglass, it's going to happen. And I think it's going to happen sooner rather than later. Okay, so great cards. I'm glad. Oh, I'm so glad those cards came up for you, Anne Marie, because you never know what's going to show up, right? Well, hang in there, my friend. Okay, hang in there. Okay, Colleen, you're the last one, sweetheart. Let's see what we've got here for you.
lovely. Colleen, thank you for coming into the room. It's lovely to read for you. So your cards, first off, King of Teacups, an authority figure in the deck. The king is absolutely personifies generosity, caring, sharing, compassion, very often in a role where they are helping other people to feel better. So this could be a volunteering role, a non-profit. It could be working for a charity, working anywhere where you are in a senior position and helping other people. What a lovely job. The Seven of Pentacles says now it's time for you to make some choices, follow your plans and focus on your needs now. Those are the ways that the signpost is pointing on the card. Your needs and your plans this way. And leaving behind the old. So there's a lovely energy of here of you assessing what do you need anymore, what don't you need anymore, and much more of a focus on where you want to go and your move forward. And the Ten of Pentacles says you're going to do it because this is the difficult times being over with. This is you climbing that ladder of success. And with every step up the ladder, a much improved situation. So really moving on now, new direction with more of a focus on you, absolutely overlit with loving kindness. And it could be you stepping up into this role of helping, healing, sharing, or it could be somebody coming in with these lovely qualities to help you. So Colleen, I hope that resonates.
Colleen, you've got the Five of Earth, the Five of Pentacles. That's a card of struggle, being, you know, in a place where you feel as you're having to take on all the, you know, the burdens of the world around you. But in reality, this is a card of challenges, but also the card of being able to find the resources to resolve these issues. Don't struggle alone, okay? Because I think you're going to get some wise counsel here. The Hierophant steps up. Don't be afraid to go and seek out the help you need. Okay. See, you're going to get it. If you're struggling with the situation, whether it's financial, whether it's personal, whether it's you're grieving through and healing through a situation, ask for counsel and you'll get it. And you'll be able to move forward. Okay. Now, the Release is the Death card. That means getting the help you need is going to help you realize you have a new beginning. Okay. You're going to be able to overcome these obstacles. If you ask, do not internalize your problems. Go out there and ask for wise counsel. You'll get it. And then you're more relieved to go after this and make it. You're going through transformation. You're going through change. But when the Death card comes in, the Release card, it means that you're going to feel this freedom now to go after what it is you truly want to do. Okay. New opportunities will present themselves. Well, my beautiful people, thank you so much again for giving us a beautiful chat room full of people. You all weren't sitting in front of the TV watching. Erica, you always show up at the end. We've already shut the room down. If you look, we've closed the room down. We've been here 2 hours. But Erica, I will give you a general. Okay. So, and then our room is definitely closed down. Okay. So Erica's just come in. She just wants a general, and we will give you a general, but we have closed the room. Okay. Everybody that's here, we're shutting down at 5 because that's 2 hours. Anne's got to go to bed.
Yeah.
It's after 10 o'clock there.
It is.
Yeah. So, okay, we'll give you a reading. Erica, thank you so much, Erica, for your donation. And thank you so much for always trusting us to do this for you. All right, let's see what we have here. Let's see what we have here for Erica.
Oh, lovely. Right. So, Erica, your overall energy, King of Pentacles, somebody you wouldn't mess with. The kings are authority figures in the deck, and the King of Pentacles, King of Swords in traditional tarot. Very clear thinking. Very intelligent, very well educated in complex paperwork. So this could be a legal issue. It could be financial paperwork. It could be a new contract with all the fine, little, tiny, small print. And this King of Pencils comes in to give you the expert advice that you would possibly need. So professional advice. The 10 of Wands says the difficult times are over with. It's time for you to put your feet up and have a break. Just regather your energies. Just have a rest. The 4 of Teacups says now it's time to step back and look at the bigger picture. She's so focused on these 3 tiny teacups, which represent the past, that she's missing this huge opportunity right behind her. All she has to do is turn round. So very much an energy of just stepping back, taking advice, listening to what the specific advice, especially professional advice, listen to what they have to say and look at the bigger picture. Don't be too focused in one way that you're missing out on something else, because this 10 of Coins energy is here, and this is one of the happiest cards in the whole deck. It's happy home life, happy family life, happy work life. The World card says you've done such a good job. It's the end of one cycle. Look, she's been right round the world and now she's back where she started. It says here, job well done. So very much the completion of something, but it's the start of something brand new. It's moving on, it's moving up, it's advancement, it's success, and it's moving up to the next level. And it's time for you to do what you've always wanted to do. Acknowledge the past. It's a card of the past when you can look back and think, oh, I did a really good job there. It's realizing how far you've come, realizing how well you've done. And now it's time to do what you would like, something that you've been really looking forward to, something that you've always wanted to do. And here's your chance. Something coming to a close, but something coming to a fantastic new beginning. So lovely cards, Erica, and I hope they resonate.
Beautiful. Okay, Erica, you know, you might be dealing with some struggles, some conflicts, a little bit of annoyances here. You feel like everybody's wanting to get you involved in all their drama. Try to avoid that at all costs, okay? Don't allow yourself to get caught up in that competition of everybody wanting to try to prove each other's worth. So I would pick and choose your battles wisely this week. Don't get involved in other people's drama if you can avoid it at all costs. You might want to take some time for you because you have the 4 of Swords, and that's the card of just taking time for you, calling a truce, having a rest. You could be dealing with some insomnia these days because you've got things rolling around in your mind. This is a card of recuperation, regeneration, contemplation, and maybe you're even going to do some meditation, Erica, to just bring yourself from here to here, balance yourself out, okay? Don't make any snap or quick decisions right now. This is a time for you to just pace yourself. The Emperor means you're going to take control of yourself. Okay, you're going to be in control of your emotions, you know, crossing your T's, dotting your I's, getting your ducks in a row, being organized. You have that ability to sit in the seat of power now. Be your own leader, be your own boss, be in control of everything. That's what he is. He's very structured. He's the head of his family. He's the father figure. Okay, you could be dealing with someone who's in power like that, but I always take it as you. Okay, you stepping up into your power now, walking away from any kinds of conflicts, taking that time out and realizing you deserve to pull away from that, being in charge of your decisions and choices. And then at the end of the day, you can celebrate something because you have the 4 of Wands, and the 4 of Wands, the 4 of Fire is that card of prosperity, celebration, contentment. So celebrate the accomplishments that you've done thus far. Okay, Erica, pat yourself on the back. Okay, you've come a long way, and it's all because you made the right choices and decisions to take control of this. Chariot, yeah, you're a champion. Okay, at the end of the day, you're celebrating being a champion because you have taken charge of your life yourself. You've had the willpower. This is a card of victory. This is a card of recognition, getting all eyes on you. People are going to say, wow, what a great job you've been doing. Okay, so excuse me, you could be planning a trip as well, okay? Or you might be buying a car. I don't know. Okay. You're welcome, Erica. Thank you so much. So the 9 people that are in our room, we want you to know that we love you and everybody that was here earlier. And it's so good to have Anne back. She's on her
Thank
feet.
you.
Yes, and her mom is feeling better and everything's good. And we missed you last week, big time.
Oh, bless you. Thank you.
So nice that Sharon stepped up and Dean stepped up to say, hey,
Yeah.
I'll go out with you. And I thought, oh, how nice. And everybody is so kind.
Thank you to them as well. That's, so kind.
So we really did miss you, but I'm glad to have you back. So hey, everybody, I hope everybody is rooting for their team. They enjoy the Olympics. Let's all be fair. Let's not be prejudiced. Let's love everybody, no matter who we are and where we come from. Let's enjoy this beautiful, beautiful occasion and cheer on our teams. And may the best man win or the best woman. So, okay, guys, we're going to love you and leave you. Have a great remainder to today and tonight. And we'll see you next
week.
Next Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time again. So many blessings and lots of love.
Lots of love. Thank you.